Hello, everyone. I am going to speak on setting boundaries in your daily life. And I want to start by sharing this quote by Cheryl Richardson. And it goes like this: If you want to live an authentic, meaningful life, you need to master the art of disappointing, upsetting others, or hurting feelings, and living with the reality that some people just won't like you. It may not be easy, but it is essential if you want to live your life to reflect your deepest desires, your values, and your needs. And this quote can be found in azquotes.com. So, with this being said, the topic is setting boundaries in your daily life. And I'm going to start by posing some questions. So, why is it important to set boundaries, even if people become offended? Yes, some people will take offense and some will not be offended because they will understand. Either way, you have to make the decision based on your self respect, especially if you're working on setting boundaries. You must start by thinking of the reason as to why you need to set those boundaries on the first place. And you will probably want to make a list of the boundaries and why you are doing it and accomplish by it. Now, there's a proper way to communicate your boundaries. Yes, for one, it doesn't have to be demanding or rude. It can be firm, tactful, clear, and concise. Naming the behaviors or the actions that you don't agree to anymore. You don't have to ramble on or state excuses. No, you must get to the point, and it may sound a bit harsh at the beginning, but the reality is that sometimes you have to protect yourself against being used, abused, or disrespected by others. And setting boundaries allows you to create a new perspective and set the tone of how you want to be treated. As a life coach, what strategies that I recommend for anyone that's learning to set those boundaries is to start by taking the first step and putting it into practice. Yes, putting it into practice. So evaluating those areas in your life in which you feel that others are overstepping your boundaries, and ask yourself the why you have allowed it to happen. And how do you intend to respond to it if it happens again? Another thing that I recommend is to become heart centered when you state your boundaries, to make sure that it comes from a place of self love and respect for others. So, God bless.